Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday morning. It is on like Donkey Kong. I'm telling you, there is so much happening right now. It's really a spectacle. It's something to see, to say the least. Let's see if we can get these chats going here. Bear with me, everybody. All right, that looks like that's working over there. I think we're online. I think we're moving in the right direction. At least it looks that way. No guarantees at this point. Oh, thank you, wildlife fan. You're so sweet. All right, let's see here. I don't see Alex yet. Maybe I'm missing him. Let's see. Alex, if you're there, put something in the chat because I don't see you. And I don't see Dave yet either. So we're going to have to see if we can find them. That's better than what? Oh, we got a Trump trade from Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. So Monday morning was just a challenge, to say the least. We had technical issue after technical issue, and it looks like most of that has been cleared up now. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, sir.
I was just talking about our woes from Monday morning and all the technical issues we had, and I hadn't seen you, and I thought, uh-oh, here we go again. But you're here.
I was here before the 11:01 mark.
You were. I didn't see it. I don't know why. Usually it tells me that you're there waiting, but
no worries.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you're not in the shop today.
Well, I mean, I got to take a break every once in a while, dude.
Exactly. Good morning, Dave.
Morning, guys. What's happening?
Well, I was a little concerned there. I didn't see anybody, and I thought, uh-oh, we're having more issues today, but we're not. It's on, and it's on like Donkey Kong.
Plenty good, plenty good.
Oh, for sure. And, of course, James won't be with us. He is driving today. Uh-huh. Sure you are, James. He's probably lurking in the background or creeping, as Lee Daniels would say. We'll leave some good mornings here. See who we got piling in here. Vicky Veronic is here. Laffy rocks. Hey, Laffy. Wildlife fan. Vicky Veronic is here. I just said that. Rick Sr., Mama Bear said, Grand Rising, Sam. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you too, Mama Bear. Full mental. Wow, we got another Trump trade from XRP, Mama Minnie. Thank you, Minnie. Ego is here from Eastern Iowa. Cindy Hayden, 59. Wendy, Charlie, holy smokes. PJ Party, our personal cheerleader. I'm sure Towie's here. At least I'm assuming she will be. D is here. David with an FYF in the chat. Thank you, Dave. Well, David's on TikTok and on YouTube. Boy, he's really turning things up around here. Stalker, exactly. Actually, David sends me, he's our friend from the UK. He sends me a lot of good information privately. What's that?
I said, yes, he does.
Yeah. Lee is here, hometown girl, Mary Lee's Brown. Good morning, Mary Lee's. Wendy said the Trump trade. Exactly. Doug Rice, 59. Benji, 1959. Big Ben. Good morning, Ben. Joy is here. Hi, Joy. Did I say full mental jacket yet? I don't know if I did, but if I didn't, mental, Jeremiah, welcome in, brother. Dana Mackey is here. 307 Patriot. XRP Mini. Or XRP Mama Minnie. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Minnie. Is it okay if I just call you Minnie? Just to shorten it up. Towie Bixby is here. Good morning, Towie. Andrea Lynn, 81. Sherry from East Tennessee. Blue Flames, 41. T Rainey, 2. Martini time. Oh, we got another Trump train from Tire Man. Thank you, Tire Man. Brian said he doesn't have any sound. I think it's you, Brian, because it looks... Hey, Don the Third G, thank you for the heart. I'm married to Bob is here. Oh, my goodness. It's hard to keep up here. Crane Guy, Melfin 71, also known as Melissa Flinner. Thank you for the gifts, Melissa. Bobby is here. Hey, Bobby. Martin's W. Oh, we got another Trump train. Mary Lee's Brown. You guys are on fire today. Martin's WB. Dave Bouchard is here. Dave Bouchard said, good morning, all. Not going to lie. I missed a restream intro to the show. Well, we're not doing that particular intro anymore. So what we used to do is we ran everything through Restream, and we would feed all of the other platforms. And TikTok revoked my privileges to do that. So now everything is on TikTok, and then we push it out to the other streams. So we can't do the intro on TikTok like we did on Restream. Hope that makes sense. Wendy J is here. Nismore U is here. Well, look at who it is. Allie Mae. Good morning, Allie. Tanya Moonsheimer, Hits, Hitesh, John Langloy, Jay Hicks. Holy smokes. And everybody, if I've missed you in the chat, I apologize. It's moving so fast. I don't know if I can keep up. We got another Trump trade from Tire Man. Wow, you guys. Oh, there must be something going on here now. Ms. Moore, you just became a super fan. Ms. Moore, you, thank you so much. It means the world. Franny Dragonfly, Kingsgirl 1974. Holy smokes. Kelly Osborne's here on Facebook. Mickey and Angel said, hey, from Humboldt County, California, where the giant redwoods are. Well, welcome in, Mickey and Angel. Wonderful. Oh, you guys are just blessing us like crazy. Okay, Alex, let's get some, what do you call those things? Indices going.
What do you call those things? Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, 3/11/2026. Everything's pretty flat today. S&P 500 is pretty much even as my page just completely reset.
Oh, good. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, what do you do? Sam, quit pushing buttons.
I'm drinking my coffee.
Pretty much flat, down at 0.4% at 6,748. The Dow is down 1% at 47,208. And the NASDAQ is down 0.2% at 22,638. Crude oil is up 4%, currently sitting at $87 a barrel, down from that 114 high. Gold spot price today down 1% at 5,178. Silver down 4% at $85 per troy ounce. Looking at the crypto market, down about 1% across the board. XRP is down 3% at $1.38. Bitcoin down 1.4% at 70,355. Ethereum down 1% at 2,051. Stellar Lumen XLM down 4% at 1.1585. They're adding new decimals to all of these things. Interesting. Cardano down 3% at 26 cents.
Excellent. Thank you, Alex. Wildlife fan, Benji 1959, Don the Third G, Blue Flames 41, Tire Man, Martini Time, Allie Mae, XRP Mama Minnie. You're all lighting us up today. Thank you. Dave Bouchard, Hitesh. Thanks, Hits. You guys are great. Bobby, Franny, Dragonfly. Wow, you guys. Sherry, thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, let's see who else we got in here. XRP Mama's there. Hey, XRP Mama, hanging out in the background. I didn't see you there. Crystal Zeski here said, good morning, everyone, and thanks for that message, Alex. Paco is here. Hey, Paco. Long time. How you been, brother?
You're welcome.
Exactly. Oh, gosh. Mary Ann Thompson just joined us. All right, Dave, what do we have in terms of farming and agriculture today, sir?
Welcome in, everybody. Beautiful, cold, snowy day here in Iowa now after severe thunderstorms last night. So there's excitement everywhere now. Now it's snowing and everything else. So if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes in Iowa. It's plain and simple across the board.
That's the way it is in Colorado, dude. When I lived there, the first year we were there, in one day, it was sunny, it rained, it hailed, and it snowed in one day.
Yeah, you got to change. You got to carry the different coats with you just in case, right? Unbelievable. But markets changed a little bit today. Corn is up 6 to 8 across the board. Soybeans 12 to 22, so that's positive. Wheat up 2 to 5. Cattle is down just over 1%, and hogs are up just over 1%. Big concerns out there about the USDA cutting workers. Over 24,000 workers under Trump is hurting critical resources for farmers. But with the rollout of the one file, one deal that they're planning to do, and more online stuff that farmers are reaching as younger farmers are getting into laptops, phones, and stuff like that, it's gonna correct itself. I mean, they're cutting the fat. That's the key across the board.
Exactly. And you guys, I can't express enough how wonky everything is right now based on what we're seeing in the news feeds. There are so many different attack vectors. There are so many different perspectives. Just be confident that we're moving in the right direction. You're going to see a lot of things on TV. You're going to see a lot of newsreels that may or may not be accurate. Just keep your head about you. Make sure that you keep your head on a swivel. I don't think there's anything to worry about, but you never know if something might pop off at some time. But don't worry. There's no need to worry, in my opinion. Melvin71, Melissa, thank you for all the gifts. Richard, Sherry, thank you so much, everyone. Montana D's here. Hey, Montana, Sherry. Thank you, Charlie. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. What do we have? Benji1959 said major moves on the chessboard, 100%. 100%. It's so much of a challenge to keep up with all the different narratives. And most of them we can explain, and at least in my opinion, I could literally do 20 minutes a day on the Daily Dispatch, but I have to narrow it down because literally it's an all-day event for me to continue to monitor everything. But I am convinced that the Patriots are in control and there's nothing primarily to worry about. So don't fret over it. Enjoy what's happening. Watch the movie, enjoy it, because we're living in historic times. I mean, Alex, what do you think? Are these historic times or are these historic times?
Man. I mean, for context, I know, Sam, you're a little older than I am. Dave's
easy there.
Dave's a lot older than I am.
Oh, ouch.
I'll be 53 this year, and going back into the early 90s, 91, 92, 93, I was a young man of, 20 and really questioning. It all started for me with Bobby Fischer. I played chess, right? And he was a world chess player. And the narrative around him was that, he went crazy and, everyone's getting spied on and all these things. And it was always so strange to me that such an incredibly masterful chess player is now this crazy guy. And that's what kind of started my conspiracy life. But to see everything that's happened from really around 2008 to now, night and day. I think the history books are gonna write a very interesting tale of the United States of America and one particular administration. I hope what that narrative looks like is what I think it is. We've all been duped before, so let's hope this is not the great duping. But yeah, there is so much in the conversation now that just blows me away, that is mainstream conversation, that going clear back to Oklahoma City, right? Like, that's in the conversation, and what happened and who the players were and what was in the building. And it's just, what a great time to be alive. What a great time to be alive.
100%, Dave.
Well, that just said, we just came off of last administration. That was famine. And now we're at the feast, and it's coming so quick in every direction, like you said. And I think that's the purpose of it, is to keep everybody on their heels and surprise them because once this flips, I think it's gonna be pretty amazing on what he's trying to accomplish.
100%, I agree. Towie Bixby said, "Yes, I agree, Sam. I hear the train are running right to Gitmo." 100%. Full Metal Jacket Jeremiah said, "Right direction. Does it include a better financial future?" Absolutely. And an example of that is this whole Iran, whatever's going on over there or isn't going on over there. It was specifically designed, in my opinion, to take the legs out of Lloyd's of London, who ensured the maritime passage of the ships. That was a huge chess piece, and people have missed that. There's a group called Promethean Action that they're a couple of older ladies that talk a lot about these things. They're very much on target. And they actually come to find out they come from, there was a gentleman, God, what was his name? There was a gentleman that started a report years ago, and they were part of his group. It'll come to me.
Drudge Report?
No. It was, oh God, maybe you guys in the chat can help me out here. It was LaRouche. Okay, LaRouche was calling this out decades ago. They're part of his group, and I didn't realize that until recently. They are right on target. So, yes, mental, absolutely. This includes a lot of it is the financial system. We may not see it yet, but it's coming full steam ahead. XRP Mama Minnie said, just want to share how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all you do. You're so sweet, Minnie. Thank you so much. It really means the world. The gifts are great, but the participation and the love, and it just warms my heart. Thank you.
Speaking of feast and famine and those things, just curious what you guys think. If 2028 is not, as we'd all like to see it go, who do you guys see stepping in to big man's shoes? Like, who do you think is next?
Well, I think that's a really good question. Could it be J.D. Vance? Sure. Could it be President Trump in 2028 if we redo the Republic? Sure. Could it be somebody completely different? I think the important part for me is that it's not so much President Trump. Yes, he is the figurehead. Yes, he's the tip of the spear. But the group that surrounds him is what's making this happen. And that is primarily the military. So I don't know who it's going to be. And we can all guess.
Lace and Steele, I agree. She says, I like JD or Marco, and Doug Rice just hit the nail on the head. I think it's going to be Marco Rubio.
It could be.
It doesn't matter what room that man is in. He is the adult in the room.
Yeah.
He is so stoic, to the point, matter of fact. I love the dude. I love the dude. I think more so, and had a conversation with a friend, like, JD, what has JD Vance doing? What's going on with, most vice presidents we don't see a whole lot of things out of. But Marco Rubio, this dude is the one making the things happen around the world behind the scenes. Like, I am a huge Rubio fan right now. Yeah. I'm loving the dude.
And Trump's making a point to point that out too.
Isn't it interesting how many times President Trump says central casting? You guys, I'm telling you, this has all been handled years ago. It's just an optical rollout of what has already taken place, in my opinion. Oh, and for context, this live is for education and entertainment purposes only. These are just our opinions. Thank you, Blue Flames 41, for reminding me.
I think obviously the initial decision will be done by Trump too, to take over and knows to continue on, or the military, right? On who I think it's going to be set. I don't think it's necessarily in written in stone yet, but I think it's going to be somebody who steps up in the next 2.5 years to prove it to Trump or the military, whoever's going to make that decision.
And someone asked if Rubio was born in the U.S. He was actually born in the U.S. in Miami in 1971 to two immigrant parents who had immigrated here in 55 or 56.
Well, out of all this immigration and the people coming across the southern border, they were allowed in. Cubans were still returned to Cuba. Why is that?
Family.
Well, and they voted more Republican because they know what they came from too, right?
Yeah. Again, you guys, this was all put in motion years ago when we talk. Oh, looking for Lace and Steel. Nice cup of, wow, what was that? I thought it was a cup of coffee, but then it was green. I don't know what that was, but thank you. Oh, a spring picnic. How sweet.
It was veggies for the rabbit.
It was veggie, or for the squirrel.
Rabbit food makes me jumpy.
Exactly. David Morales over on YouTube said Promethean updates. Susan, Barbara, and Richard daily and multiple daily reports focus on the events. Yeah, those guys are right on target. And again, they're from the LaRouche Report, who's been around for decades. I would encourage everyone to follow them. Or just continue to watch us, and we'll continue to give you the updates, or all of it, all the above. Hey, Magic is here. Good morning, Magic. Lisa Maria. It's about time you got here, young lady. Gonna have to have a little talk after the show, I think. Oh, look at that! That's like a top hat. Am I part of the circus? Thanks a lot, you guys. Cindy Lou is here. Good morning, Cindy. Oh my gosh.
You are the director of the circus.
Boy, oh boy. Hey, Nurse is here. Nurse said, I heard the press secretary called them actors yesterday as well. 100%. Martini Time agrees. Dave Bouchard putting FYF in the chat. Thanks, Dave. Always have our back. I appreciate it. AJMCSJ is here. Hey, JJM. Yeah, I know. Towie Bixby said what Layton Steele said was so cute. I know it is. Sue B is here. She said, good morning, Sam fam. Good morning, Sue B. Oh, my. You guys, literally, I can't keep up with the chat. So if it's something important, put it in again. I apologize. All right, let's go on to some stories here. After 144 years in New Jersey, Exxon asks shareholders to back Texas' move to cut litigation risks. Now we've got Exxon moving out of New Jersey. We have, was it Yamaha moving out of California? I mean, it's a mass exodus from the blue states. James, Dave.
I gotta go. No, well, I mean, if you get taxed to death, and we know what's coming in New York. I mean, they gotta remember all the free stuff. Somebody's got to pay it, and that's the concept. You can what do they say? What's the difference in what's wrong with communists or whatever? Eventually, you run out of other people's money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And that's the key.
Exactly, Alex.
Common sense, right? If you're going to abuse, eventually you're going to leave. Like it's common sense. Like like Dave said, if you're going to tax them to death, do they go out of business trying to continue to support what we now know is a huge RICO case fraud ring in all these states? Or do you go someplace like Florida or Texas or others that are doing away with the I can't use that word, something in pillaging of the American companies. So we'll have to just watch and see. I'm going to be really interested to see how this plays out, because what happens when everybody leaves? Who's left to support what? I mean, the implosion is going to be freaking epic.
And maybe that's exactly what needs to happen in places like California. Maybe we need to gut it till we can start over. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to
don't change until there's pain. People do not change until there's pain.
Very good point, Alex. Very good point. Mary Lise Brown, thank you for the lucky leprechaun. So over on Facebook, Brian Pickell said, did you know they don't have any Walmarts in Iran? They only have Targets. Brian, light up Facebook over there. What a crack up. Earl Shannon's here on YouTube. He said, hey, guys, how's the Three Patriots of Podcast doing today? We're doing great. We're spinning it today. I'm telling you, it is on fire. It's wonderful. Hey, Lincraft is here. Hey, Lincraft. All right, so Elon Musk's X money. This is a big deal, you guys. I don't know what it's going to look like, but apparently public access is starting next month. The launch is next month. And then today, lo and behold, the PayPal logo changed. Now, does one have anything to do with the other? I don't know. Were they just approved for some sort of a banking charter? What do you think, Dave?
So basically, what is this? The X money is labeled a stable. Is it a stable coin or what is it?
It is. They're saying it's a financial solution worldwide, whatever that means.
Interesting. Well, I mean, how do you not jump on something Elon's doing? He makes, he's turning almost water into wine, right? On anything.
And we say Elon.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Gonna be fun to watch.
Exactly. Hey, Pure Blood Holly Johns is here. She would have joined us today, everybody, but she said that we weren't important enough for her anymore because she's moved on to bigger and better things. I'm kidding. She's traveling today. Alex, what do you think about X money?
What do I think about X money? Subsidiary is X Payments LLC. So if you want to dig in and take a look, we know going back in time, Elon has talked about different scenarios and different cryptos, primarily the one we all know, Dogecoin. And it's interesting that when this announcement was made about X Payments has secured money transfer licenses already in over 40 U.S. states, just him mentioning X Money made Dogecoin go up for a little while. Will it be Doge? I don't know. Will it be XRP? I don't know. He hasn't disclosed. Currently, it looks like it's going to be something like your Apple Pay. He's wanting to compete with the other payment systems that are out there, but I think we all agree that eventually it's going to be some sort of blockchain technology. Being the thought genius that he is, I'm quite sure he'll probably come out of the gate running with some sort of blockchain technology at the launch, but it hasn't come to light yet.
And as far as we know, he's the richest man in the world, right? That is going to sway some things in his favor. And if it is the original Elon, he's under submission. If it's a 2.0, believe me, all of this was planned out a long time ago, you guys. How it's going to play out.
Backroom said Doge is a meme coin, not a layer one utility. No, I'm not saying he's going to use Dogecoin. I'm completely aware that meme coins are not of a utility that we would use. But it could be an XRP, an XLM. I don't know.
Well, we just had HBAR in the news with FedEx just a couple of days ago. XRP Mama Mini, thank you for all the gifts. Charlie, you're wonderful. Ben, thank you so much. Nismore, you guys are just fantastic. Dave Bouchard said the Trump train right on time. Did I miss a Trump train? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say, XRP Mama said the train pulling out. Heard it, Mega Dave. Okay. There we go. I was going to say, wow, I'm usually on top of those Trump trains. Nismore, Pure Blood, Holly Johns. Thank you for all the gifts, everybody. Bobby said, I always thought Doge was an interesting coincidence. I agree, Bobby. The fact that Doge was out, the coin was out way before the Department of Government Efficiency. I put that together as well back then. Well, I think we all did. But what does it mean? Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. Boss lady, Teresa's here. Hey, Teresa. Kathleen Garcia. Hey, everybody. Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, let's move on here. Next up, we have a screen that is not working. Hold on, everybody.
In other news,
exactly. We got to get one of those. Joe Rambo on his show has these cricket sounds, and whenever they go dead like that, he'll use a cricket sound. All right, so the Office of Nuclear Energy. We've talked a lot about this, you guys, because I think it's important. Nuclear energy, small nuclear reactors, the Department of Energy, the Office of Nuclear Energy. We're talking about their microreactor yesterday, and they said their Marvel reactor will be roughly the size of an average sedan and produce enough energy to power 10 U.S. homes. This is a big deal, you guys. What about the Enron egg? What about cold fusion? What about? Alex, what do you make of it?
Well, we talked about this multiple times. Look, For every one regulation that the Trump administration is creating, I think they were supposed to get rid of 10 or 20 or some number, and they're getting rid of hundreds. For every new regulation they're putting in, they're removing the red tape. They are removing the ridiculousness of what it takes to prosper as a business in this country. And as they remove more regulations and they open the door for companies. We talked about the data centers, building these large scale power units to be able to power the data centers. In doing so, especially in a nuclear scenario, there is going to be so much power that the data center is going to be just fine, and the rest of the power generation will be fed back into the grid, thus lowering the prices. Like, it's such a multi-pronged approach. What he's doing with oil and gas, what he's doing with the energy sector. I mean, once these things all converge, holy crap! You've got Elon talking about the society. He came out and said, like, you're not going to have to save for retirement. Like, we're going to be so prosperous. I'll believe it when I see it. I get that. But we'll be so prosperous that everybody is going to have abundance. And if you go back to Sapioplex, or whichever one of them said, well, what is a Bentley worth if everybody can have a Bentley, right? Like, what's a Rolls Royce worth if everybody can have a Rolls Royce? It's look at Dubai. Look at what has happened in a very short amount of time in the grand scheme of things. That place was a barren frickin' desert, and out of nowhere, you have massive civilization and massive wealth. What are they doing? What are we setting up that they are already doing? Just asking.
Yeah, Dave, thank you for the pot of gold. Dave Bouchard, that is. Charlie said a pot of gold. You guys, you're so sweet. Thank you. And that's another thing, too, you guys. We're talking about these narratives in the news space. One of the ones that I find very interesting is they're always talking about we don't have enough water. 2/3 of the planet, whether it's flat or it's round, is made up of water. We have plenty of water. Again, it's part of that whole climate crisis BS that they've been pushing on the population for so long. Again, keep yourselves aware of what's really going on. Keep your eye on the ball. And I know it's hard to do. It's hard for me at times, but that's why we all get together and we discuss it, because we can, it's the old mastermind principle. Did you guys ever read the book Think and Grow Rich? Yeah, I've read it multiple times, right? One of the principles in there is what they call the mastermind principle, Napoleon Hill. The mastermind principle basically says that one person thinking about an issue is good. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people thinking about an issue is good. We have hundreds of people thinking about issues on this show every day. That can do nothing but help us in the long run, because we're rational, we're logical, and we are informed. That is a huge benefit to society, if I might say so myself. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, well, with 100% positive breeds positive, right? Across the board. Going back to these micro reactors, the Marvel, it's a sodium potassium cooled reactor that is developed by the U.S. Energy, generates 85 kilowatts of thermal energy and approximately 10 kilowatts of electricity across the board. So the narrative went from nothing to all we're doing is talking about these reactors. So
look at Dave bringing the receipts today. Wow, that was strong. Excellent.
That works.
Hey, Chris is here. Hi, Chris. Glad you could make it.
Sponsor time, Sam.
Okay, wait a minute. Pure Blood Holly John says Alex is probably already creating cricket sounds. Exactly. I'm sure he is. We'll have one here in the near future, I'm sure. Oh, my gosh. You got – oh, there it is. All right. John Langlois said, what about us on low Social Security? It's going to change, Dave, in my opinion, 100%. I believe it's going to change, and it's going to probably begin to change this year. My guess is that Trump is putting it in for the 250th year anniversary. Now, that's all speculation on my part, but it is certainly well-informed. Charlie, Dave Bouchard, thank you for the gifts.
Slow and steady wins the race. He's already taken the tax off of Social Security. I didn't, unfortunately, Mom passed in November because I was really looking to see what that tax difference was going to mean for her after the beginning of the year. I don't know now, obviously, because it's not coming in. So, go back and look at what your payment stubs were last year versus the last couple of months, because Big Beautiful Bill is in full swing.
Yeah. Joe from New York 66 said, no tax on Social Security and tips, no tax on overtime. Got a big refund the last 3 years. Well, okay, so here's the thing, you guys. If you want the truth about income tax, and I think it's going away anyway, but in the meantime, if you want to help yourself, go to my website, click on the Freedom Law School button. Peyton Modahay, I've had him on the show. This guy is an expert, and you'll come to find out some very interesting things about taxes. Go to my website, click on Freedom Law School, book an appointment with him. I don't think it costs anything to book an appointment, and hear what they have to say. I think you'll be very glad that you did. Okay, let's do some sponsor break here. Everyone, oh, hey, Richard Presente's over here on YouTube. Hey, Richard, didn't see you over there, brother. So Mike Lindell, MyPillow, go to mypillow.com, use the discount code SAM, get up to 80% off of all your purchases. Mike his sponsored me from the beginning, and he's running for the governor of Minnesota. Let's help him win that race. MyPillow.com, discount code SAM. Neil Naturopathic, chemical-free, toxin-free hair care products. Dr. Neil has been with us the last few Fridays. I think he'll be here this Friday. But if you want hair care products with no toxicity, no chemicals, no preservatives, go to Neil Naturopathic or go to my website. Use the code SAM20 for a 20% discount. And of course, Dr. Peter Glidden. Dr. Glidden was on his, and he does live question and answers for people that join his membership. He was on last night. He sent me a text. He goes, "Hey, come on if you can." I was ribbing him the entire time because I was texting him on his phone and he was bringing it out on the podcast. Oh my God, we had a blast. But that is an example of the types of questions that can get answered from Dr. Glidden. And he's here with us every Friday. You can ask him questions when he's on our show as well. But go to my website, click on Dr. Glidden's button, use the code SAM, and you'll get a 30% discount on membership for his website. Alex, what about some meditation this morning?
Daily. If you're not doing it daily, you might be dealing with cortisol issues, anxiety, depression. There are clinical studies proving that a practice of daily meditation is good for not only your mind, but your body. I wrote a beginner's guide. If you struggle, the link is in my TikTok bio right down here. You can click on my name. It's there. If you go to Amazon, you can type Alex Ramer, Ramer, and find the book. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Alex. Kiddo, thank you for the meerkat, kiddo. Charlie, thank you for the hand heart. Dave Bouchard lighting us up. Hey, Diana Lynn just showed up. Hey, Diana. I saw something in the chat that said that Mama Bear was muted. Will you guys make sure that she's not? Oh, wait, no, now she's posting. So I don't know where I saw that. It said something about somebody muted Mama Bear. Anyway, Lisa, would you look at that and make sure she's okay? Thank you for that. Let's see. XRP Mama Mini, yes. Aren't federal taxes supposed to be voluntary? They are for everyone other than Washington, D.C. That's less than 1% of the population. You're 100% on target with that XRP Mama Mini. Absolutely. And again, if you have assets, until this transition takes place, go talk to Peyton. Go to Freedom Law School. Go to my website, click on his button, and give them a call. Believe me, you'll be glad that you did. Mama Bear said some need meditation twice a day in the morning and at night. Exactly, Mama Bear. It's true. I mean, it works. It works. And Virgo 47 said it's good for the soul as well. 100%. I agree. 100%. Thank you, XRP Mama Mini. All right, I'm just gonna have to call you Mini. It's a mouthful. Thank you. All right. So AT&T has now announced that they're going to invest $250 billion over 5 years in U.S. to boost infrastructure. Now, they said to boost infrastructure. I'd assumed that it was an AT&T infrastructure. Could it be the infrastructure in general? Because AT&T may now be owned partially by the government. Dave, what do you think?
That's interesting. A few things they did say that they were going to deploy was new fiber optics, 5G wireless, and satellite connectivity. But on the good news, it's going to create 1,000 new technicians in 2026 alone. And just in time to coincide with the 150th anniversary of Alexander Graham Bell developing the telephone. So everybody's going to celebrate this year.
Yep. Alex?
There's nothing to report. Dave said it all.
Excellent. David Morales over on YouTube said, in the UK, this just came in. Hereditary peers to be removed from the House of Lords. The bill passed. It's a historical move. You guys, when we talk about the Great Awakening, when we talk about disclosure, we're talking about the entire world. We are not just talking about America. It is happening all around the world. And that could not happen, in my opinion, unless President Trump, Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un, President Putin, and a whole host of others are working together. Now, just think logically. It couldn't happen unless they were, in my opinion. What do you think, Alex?
I agree. I think we just got to be patient and don't fall for the you started the show with this. Don't fall for the headlines that are, grandiose and look over here and look over there, and just be patient.
Yeah, 100%. Holly, thank you for all the gifts. You're so sweet. Oh, and I just noticed we have a lot of new people in here today. So welcome in, first of all. I don't have the time to welcome each and every one of you individually, but know that you are welcome here. You can disagree with us as long as you do it respectfully. We're all about that. So welcome in, and I'm glad you made it here. And thanks for following. Tim Shaw 707 said the IRS has sowed fear into us for our entire lives. We got another Trump trade. Dave Bouchard. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, they have, but they had the might to do it before. That is being defanged as we speak. I personally believe it's already happened, but the optical rollout of it, they're being defanged. So again, you want to make sure that you cover your rear ends, and the way you do that is go to Freedom Law School, just in my opinion. Full Metal Jacket said, Demeanor report, most conservatives are still hopeful, but struggling to see a better financial outcome. Yeah. Well, again, it's going to take time. The Hydra is so big and so deep, and it's been around for so long. It's going to take time to roll out, but it's going to happen. It's happening now. It's just a matter of when we'll see it optically, and it's coming soon. XRP Mama Minnie said, yes, Minnie is fine. Okay, good. I don't want to upset anybody if I can help it. Well, I probably upset people all the time anyway. Benji 1959 said it has happened all around the world. 100%. Exactly. Look who's lurking in the background. James, he said, Dave is Mr. Smarty Pants today. He is. He's on top of it, dude, because some people are out driving. Exactly. You're so full of it, James. Hey, Valerie James just showed up. She said, hello, Salmonites. I love that. Barb7599 said, trust the process 100%. Wildlife Fan said, Trump's tour in his first term, they all want world peace. They all want world peace. They all want the deep state out of their countries. That's what's happening. The globalists are done. It's over. They've been kicked to the curb. We're just seeing it roll out optically.
I'm just excited to see it more over here than Europe or anything else like that. I'm ready to see it.
Yeah.
Ready to see it.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you're doubting that, if those of you that doubt that is what's happening, look at Iran situation. Look at the action or inaction, statement or non-statement of both Russia and China in our current mission with Iran. If that's not evidence enough for you, I don't know what to tell you.
Virgo 47 said, did y'all hear we dropped a Moab? I don't know what you're referring to, Virgo. Give me some more information in the chat, because I'm not sure what you're referring to.
There was a report of something going off in Iran that emitted a blue cloud followed by a flash of light. Don't know if it was directed energy or what it was, but haven't been able to confirm yet, but there have been several things. I think even Benny Johnson was reporting on it. So I don't know.
Doug Rice 59 said he thinks it was a DEW. Huh. Interesting. I haven't heard about it. It must have just happened in the last hour.
No, this was yesterday.
Was it? Oh, I didn't see anything about that. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's see. Magic said, I love JD Vance. Well, I think a lot of us do. Ego said, Dave's getting brownie points to go on vacation. Exactly.
I'm going to try to go live from the beach. If you guys focus, as long as you can focus on your normal jobs, I'll try to go focus on the beach.
As long as it's not a topless beach, we should be able to maintain. If it's a topless beach, all bets are off.
I don't wear a top anyway, Sam.
Oh, God. Come on, Dave. That's an image that I didn't need to have. Thank you, though.
Okay, Dave. I'm not wearing any pants for the show.
Yeah, see how you are?
So what else is new, Alex? Exactly.
JD said, she said, oof, wearing earbuds at work, those Trump trains are no joke. You're blowing her eardrums out, buddy.
Okay, I'm going to try and scale it back a little bit. How's that now? Is that better? Sorry, can't do it. Dave Bouchard said, bikinis not allowed, Dave. Exactly. Oh, Mama Bear, wax on, wax up. You guys are just not going to let that whole wax thing go, are you? Oh, my gosh. Oh, Towie, thank you for reminding me. So as you all, I get a lot of messages about the super fan thing on TikTok. I think they've got it straightened out now. If you update your app, you should be able to join as a super fan. Several people have, and thank you to everyone who has for supporting the show on a monthly basis. But yes, you should be able to join as a super fan now. I think all of the issues with it are have been taken care of. Deb asks, thank you for the FYF in the chat. All right, so Polymarket partnered with Peter Thiel's Palantir to develop what they're calling a sports integrity platform. Do you think this has anything to do with the possibility of getting the fraudulent activity out of professional sports, Dave?
It well could be. This has been we've been kind of talking about this multiple times from different directions on that side. So I guess it's one of those you put on the back burner and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Mama Bear said, "Not till you get something waxed, Sam." Mama Bear. Alex, what do you think about this whole Polymarket thing?
Well, Palantir's AI is going to be applied to the Polymarkets to make the sports predictions markets in real time. Detects, prevents, and reports suspicious activity. Creates a compliance paper trail with reports for regulators, sports leagues, teams to maintain trust as these markets grow. Polymarket is a sports betting platform. I don't know. I've lost all respect for sports across the board when it comes to the big ones, because now college kids are getting paid to play in college, and like the whole system has changed so dramatically over the last 8 to 10 years. I don't know. The full acquisition partnership has not been divulged yet. We'll have to see, but I mean, maybe it's to bring to light, but they're partnering with a betting site, so I don't know how that brings. I mean, unless AI is like, that touchdown shouldn't have happened, or that ref shouldn't have called that play, or I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. So David Morales over on YouTube said, unreliable reports of rods of God being used on key Iranian targets, unconfirmed. Okay, for those of you who don't know what a rod of God is, theoretically, supposedly, allegedly, there are projectiles that can be shot from space. They're simply titanium, some sort of steel that reaches supersonic speeds, and when they crash into the earth, it's like a nuclear bomb going off without the radiation. Now, there's no proof that these things exist as far as I know, but I believe it's probably within the realm of possibility. Is that something that could have been used? I don't know. I mean, look at what happened over in Venezuela. Weapons that nobody's ever seen before. If that really happened, well, I don't know. I don't know, but that's a good point. It could be rods of God. Let's see here.
Political bullshit.
Exactly.
Sounds like a Space Force operation to me.
Yeah. XRP Mini said, the real Alex, sports is just another show full of actors. I agree. I think it's been tainted for a very long time, and it probably started with the Italian group of people that used to be in charge of some nefarious activities, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I got to be careful what I say, but yeah. And no, I'm not suicidal, by the way. All right. So British Airways canceled all flights to and from Abu Dhabi until later this year, and all flights to and from Amman, Bahrain, Doha, Dubai, and Tel Aviv until later this month. Now, is this more narrative seeding, or is there something bigger coming in the Middle East? What do you think, Alex?
I mean, they're doing it for a reason. What do they know that we don't?
Yeah, exactly. Dave?
And as what President Trump says, there's more to come. So who knows what that's going to consist of?
Right.
Obviously, they don't want to cut into their profits, but they're going into protection mode for some reason.
Yep.
Well, go back in history, 79, what happened? Like, are they aware of something that they've not made us aware of yet. I would think so, to make a judgment call like that.
Well, Jay Hicks said if we can think of it, the military already has it. And I would go a step further than that, Jay Hicks. I would say that if we've seen it in a movie, it probably already exists. I believe that the Iron Man suit exists. I believe that, subsonic, ultrasonic modes of transportation exist. I mean, how do you unaccount for trillions of dollars in the Pentagon budget? It went somewhere. Where did it go? Well, Black Ops, other things. Well, we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's see here. This says the treasure box is empty. All coins were sent. Do you have any idea what that means, Alex?
You get somebody when the treasure box shows up, somebody gifted a subscription. Everybody gets to click on it. Whoever clicked on it got the subscription, and then the box is empty. Oh,
okay. Well, thank you, and for everyone. I don't know how that all worked out, but thank you. XRP Mini said they play in our faces with movies and TV. 100%, I agree. 100%. Nismore, thank you for all the gifts. Holly, you're such a sweetheart. I hope the trip's going well, Holly. Have to give us an update next time we see you. All right. So Google is rolling out Gemini AI agents to automate routine jobs across the Pentagon's 3 million strong workforce. Is this the possibility? Is this possibly why AI data centers are proliferating at an incredible rate? Is it part of the Department of Defense? What do you think, Dave?
Oh, well, it could be. It's obviously it's the future, and that's what they're pushing for. Obviously, with all the minerals, all that other stuff coming into play, but just another step of another chance to invest if you want to on that, because there's lots coming. Lots coming.
Alex,
when we look at the infrastructure, let's tie back to the AT&T story. $250 billion over the next 5 years. We're all old enough to remember the this sound right here, AOL dial up, right?
Exactly. That really brings back really good memories for me. But go ahead.
So 28K connection. Then there was 56K connections, right? Dial up over phones. And then there was, we can get, 1 meg DSL. They have the ability, and I'm sure it will roll out at a sooner than later date. But there are, you have megabytes, you have gigabytes, you have terabytes, you have petabytes. It goes and goes and goes by millions of times in speed. And there's going to come a point where very massive amounts of data will be transferred like that, right? And when that happens, what happens again? What's a Rolls Royce worth if everybody has a Rolls Royce? What is high speed connectivity if everyone is high speed connected? What does that open the door for us to be able to do? The AI data centers and what Elon Musk again, right? Talking about how the AI and the productivity, when you have things like Tesla robots that are doing your house chores or changing the oil in your car or driving the tractor around the field and sowing the crops, like the AI is going to drive all of that. And there's going to have to be an amount of connectivity back to some source, AI data centers, for these things to all happen the way that they're happening. So I find it very interesting that this is the news topic as well as the AT&T. You've got Verizon spending, $15 to $20 billion a year to upgrade infrastructure. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen really fast. Yeah. I mean, just a few years. Mark this date and time, and let's talk about it again in 2 years and see what has transpired.
Yep. Lawrence Chicken just followed us. Hey, Lawrence, and they got the title gifter. I don't know what the hell that means, but thank you. You guys are great. Nurse said I would get a robot in a heartbeat if it could do my housework. Well, it's coming. I believe that's absolutely coming. And Jay Hicks, hey, XRP Mama just became a super fan. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, XRP Mama. You're a sweetheart. Jay Hicks said Star Trek. Well, Elon Musk has talked about Star Trek. He's talked about the Jetsons. There's a reason he's bringing those things up. They're trying to seed it into the narrative to get people comfortable with it.
Flying cars and robots? Let's go.
Exactly. Because we have to bring this temperature up slowly. People will flip out if we don't. And it's happening at a rate that's much faster than I expected it to be. Alex, what are your thoughts?
That's my thoughts. Flying cars and robots, and just in our lifetime, in a 50-year time span, look at how much technology. I mean, in the history of, written history that we understand, not history that may be suppressed, but where are we headed? Like, and in the blink of an eye. I go back to the dial-up to today. I mean, in a span of 20 years, we've gone from it's crazy, and the technology that governments and secret operations have is 20 years ahead of what the market can consume. They say in the commercial market, like Intel chips or AMD chips, they have chips that are 7 years advanced, but they're so expensive because of research and development that they can't bring it to market for us to be able to consume it. What does the AI do for that process?
Yeah.
We don't need that computing power anymore if we have such a high-speed connection and a box at our house that connects to AI that automates it all. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy.
Right. Nurse had said that she would get a robot if it could do her housework. Jan Lovin, me and Grandma responded and said, nurse and cook. Exactly. I think it's going to be doing a whole lot more than what people realize at this point. And I'm excited about it personally. Benji 1959 said the real older Star Trek. Yeah, 100%. I agree. 100%. Dave Bouchard said, I've heard someone credible say we are going to get 500 years of new tech in the next 20 years. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised in the least. Wildlife fan said, I'm waiting for my flying car so when a snowstorm hits, I'm on an island. Exactly. Smart thinking there. I agree 100%. So David Morales gave us some more information on the rods of God. He said a rod made of tungsten steel, small as a golf club shaft, up to the dimensions of a telephone pole, 3.5 kilometers per second, Mach 10 plus, hypersonic, with a small plasma trail as the outer surface degrades. Wow, David, thank you for coming through. David is an absolute wealth of knowledge, and I'm so grateful that you help us here, David. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Bobby said, Sam, I worked at Intel. They are no longer that far ahead. Silver's a big issue. Well, what if silver isn't needed anymore? I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's coming. But again, time will tell. Towie Bixby said AI is teaching other AI. Well, I think there's part of that, but I still think it ultimately comes from the human base of knowledge. All right, John Solomon. This is interesting. This is part of the dispatch title. John Solomon reported that over the next 10 days, declassified documents will be released pertaining to foreign interference in U.S. elections. Now we have all this talk of nuclear power, all this talk of oil, and now John Solomon's talking about 10 days. Is something on the horizon, Dave?
Well, I hope so. I'll be on vacation and dancing on the beaches down there, ready for it. I mean, this is something we've been waiting for and known of. We just got to have the proof across the board. So it's coming.
Yep. Alex?
It's not news to us. We've been talking about it for a long time. What does the world look like when our voice matters again? When they're not installed, they're actually elected, when we can get back to the constitutional republic that we were intended to be. I think that they are going to hit so hard and so fast with the information. There will be some people, screaming dictator, blah, 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 because that's the narrative they've been fed. But the reality is, what does it look like if we go back to a constitutional republic?
Yeah, exactly. Blue Flames 41, Hunter Browning, XRP Mama Minnie, Nismore, thank you all for the gifts. You're so sweet. Dave, what do you make of it?
I think I already said something on it.
Oh, did you? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, yep.
I'm getting lost in the chant here. Oh, Charlie, thank you for the tiny trek. I got to be careful. That I almost made a boo-boo there with what I was saying. Extreme Diecast is here. Hey, Extreme. I think it's he said ready. Yeah, I'm ready too. Oh, gosh. Bobby said, perfect timing to make the Save America vote pass. Yes, 100%. And if it doesn't get passed, I think there's something else in the offing. Hey, Sassy Minnesota girl's here. Hey, Sassy. Sassy isn't with us all the time. She had to increase her hours at work, so she's only able to pop in when she can, but I'm glad you're here today. Glad you can make it. All right. So, President Trump announced that America... Ooh, look at that from Charlie, the smart bean. Went to Dave. Exactly. Dave is the smart bean today. President Trump announced that America First Refining is opening the first new U.S. oil refinery in 50 years in Brownsville, Texas. And thanks to our partners in India and their largest privately held energy company, Reliance, for this tremendous investment. Finally, Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, it's all positive, right? We're moving in the right direction, without 100%. A doubt. Excited to hear.
100%. Alex?
This is just another example. Over the last 50 years, we haven't opened a refinery. What does that say about the economy? What does that say about the people that have been in control of regulations, which affect the amount of oil we're pulling out of the ground, what we're refining, what we're providing? This is a huge deal. We have turned back on, opened up another refinery. What does that do for supply and demand? If there's enough gas to go around, there's not a high demand for gas production, the price of gas starts to go down. Price of gas goes down, the cost to get your groceries from the producers to the grocery store onto your table goes down.
D said in the chat, call Washington and tell the senators to pass the bill. Interesting story. A couple of weeks ago, President Trump, you know how the White House sends out emails and then they send text. And they said, please reach out to your senators concerning the SAVE Act bill. So I clicked on the links.
Save America Act.
Save America Act. What did I say?
Save America. Save bill.
The Save America Act. So I clicked on it. I sent messages, emails to Adam Schiff, and it was 2 or 3 of them. What was really interesting, you guys, none of them got delivered. All of them came back as undeliverable. Every single one. What does that tell you? It tells me something's going on with Congress that we're not aware of. Is Congress even in session? Is the military really in full control behind the scenes? I mean, what are the chances of that happening in our government? 0, unless it was meant to happen that way. Dave?
Yeah. And that's their publicly released emails, right?
Yep. 100%.
That makes you go, huh?
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. I forgot to bring it up.
Is this a grand conspiracy, or is it Sam's button clickability?
Well, all I did was click on what President Trump sent me, and it went nowhere.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've had great success in communication with some of our congressmen and senator here in the great state of Kansas. I was trying to purchase particular accessories, and the delay was exorbitant. very, very long. And I got fed up and I sent emails to FBI because they handle part of that. And I also sent it to some congressmen and senators in the state of Kansas and said, I don't have a criminal record. There is no reason for these things to be happening the way they are. I'm forced to pay a $200 tax to be able to do these things. I want some movement on this, please.
Yep.
Within 2 days, my approval came in. I didn't receive a response from anybody, but 2 days later, ATF and FBI said, "Oh yeah, hey, here you go."
Wow. And just by the way, because people in the chat are saying, "No shit, Sam, that's a shocker." I saved. When you get the thing undeliverable, I saved those emails. I have them. So President Trump, if you're listening, or the military, or NSA, or whoever, if you want those emails, I have them.
Forward it to me, Sam. I'll look at the undeliverable codes because it'll say message undeliverable and give us some understanding as to why. They may have just rejected your email address.
Yeah. Don't send it to me, Sam. I don't know what the hell all that means. So
yeah, I don't either. But I'll send it to you after the show, Alex.
Sounds good, bud.
I'm in charge of the AI videos. That's it. That's all I'm in charge of.
Exactly. And for everybody at home, Dave is on fire with the AI videos. He sent one of me when we were talking about the poll and all that with the money gun. He sent me one that was me climbing a flagpole. So I'll probably post it on my Facebook. Go take a look at it. And if you're not following me on Facebook, go and follow me on Facebook or request a friend request, and I'll, of course, accept it. Pure Blood Holly John says it's rerouted to Guantanamo Bay. Exactly, Holly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. PJ Party said, "Show us now." You want me to try and pull it up now, Alex? I think I could because I think I saved it.
Yeah, if you want to forward it to me, and I'll.
All right, let me see if I can find it here. I'm sure that I kept it. Yep, there it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Can I send you all 6 at one time, Alex?
Will it come in a file?
No, you'd have to add. Just forward me one of them. They probably all have the same exact message.
Okay, so here's the first one. Forward. Include Alex. Hold on, everybody. I'm forwarding Alex. This I'll send it to you too, Dave. Okay, there's one. And that was from Schiff. This one is Alex Padilla. Forward. Include. I know. I'm not all that quick, but I knew I saved him because I thought it was important. Did you get it, Alex?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I just sent you the. So it was Alex Padilla, Schiff. Yeah, and that one is Alex as well. This one, Adam Schiff. Yep. So I just sent them to you, and it was Alex Padilla and Schiff that I got no response. All right, that I got undeliverable from. Okay. All right, let's see here. Exactly.
Message the recipient server did not accept your requests to connect. Google Mail timed out. So effectively, sending IP address.
Doug Rice 59 said Sam must be using AOL. No, I'm not using AOL, Doug.
Quoted printable form Sam version. So effectively what happened was the recipient server did not accept your message. It timed out senate.gov. Now, here's something that could have caused that, right? So Trump sends something out. Let's say conservatively 3 million people hit the button at the same time. You might try again now that a little bit of time has passed, because what mail servers can do is we can see effectively it may have flagged that as an attack. When I was with the publicly traded company, the CEO actually got attacked by PETA. because one of the properties was going to have a circus in the parking lot. And PETA was mad. We got to take care of the animals. Next thing I know, my CEO is receiving hundreds of thousands of emails a minute. And so they try and send it again. That's all I'm going to say. But that is
though, right?
Well, it is, but it isn't. Again, think about when you just clicked the button and went through his thing. And so how many other, thousands of people maybe have done it at the same time? It may have overloaded the servers at senate.gov. And that may have been why it rejected it. But I would try again for sure.
Yeah. So the International Energy Agency, the IEA, is reportedly set to recommend releasing oil from strategic reserves due to the Iran war, with over 100 million barrels expected to be released in the first month. Then you have multiple nations saying they're going to do the same thing. They're going to release their SPRs. That something is hinky going on here, because we know that the oil is flowing from Iran. The U.S. Navy is guaranteeing it. Something's up with this. Dave, what do you make of it?
Well, and United States reserves are only 714 million barrels anyway, on 60 different locations in Louisiana and Texas area. And they actually are just old salt mines that they put this stuff into. But so we're going to give out, I don't even think it's full right now. Current stockpile right now is only 415 million barrels.
That's what they're telling us. Just like they told us that we had very little left in the SPR. I don't believe it, but go ahead.
I doubt if they do that, because obviously the Biden administration got rid of it. We were at the lowest level since the 1980s, and Trump only had that, they only had that up to a 415. So we're still 300 million barrels short.
So weird.
So that's surprising. That surprises me.
Yeah,
that they would do that.
Exactly. Alex?
So let's see. Crude has been volatile. Prices dipped on initial reports. Stockpile context. The IEA members hold over 1.2 billion barrels in public emergency stocks, plus 600 million in industry-held stockpiles for obligations. So the 400 million release draws from those without depleting everything. I don't know how accurate it is, but I watched the series Landman, which is all about the Permian Basin, Odessa, Midland, Texas area oil fields. If you're not familiar, it's freaking massive. The oil fields down there, and growing up in Texas. But all that aside, in the show, he talks about how oil needs to stay between a certain price. Otherwise, it actually hurts the oil companies if it goes too high or if it goes too low, right? So I don't know. Are they playing games with the oil market? Is this an attempt to undermine what Trump's got going on, or is it is it a stockpile? I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Now that you said that, Alex, maybe it was a shot across the bow just to control the oil fluctuation like we've seen.
Yeah, it could be.
The latest oil market report from February forecast lower demand growth for 2026. So our demand for oil is not going up. So that may be true. Releasing some is going to help, shock the system to bring it down. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think anybody really knows, but it's interesting that it's all throughout the narrative. DNB06 Deb said, just sounds a bit diluted. Yeah, something's up with it. I don't know what it is, but something's up with it. All right, everybody.
So the IEA, so this is not just the U.S. So everybody understands the IEA member countries. There's 32 countries that are members of the IEA. So this is not just the United States releasing that. So you have Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary. Like, as I'm reading through this list, it seems to be a considerable amount, other than maybe Spain. UK's on here. I don't know. We'll have to wait. But let's do the 72-hour rule and see.
And all we know for sure is that it's in the narrative for a reason. I can't tell you why, but it's there. And it is oh, thank you for the air dancer, Minnie. You're so sweet. All right, everybody. So that's it for today. Let's see where we're at. 137,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Just awesome. That means one thing. Oh, wait, I got to turn off. So everybody over on Facebook and YouTube, thank you for joining us today. We'll be signing off now because of the commies on those platforms. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time.